Hey y'all, good morning. So I wanted to chat a little bit. Let me get straight to it. I did write it down. I had notes. I was thinking. Okay, so the other day I was writing a poem. I put it on Instagram, and I was like, what's the bigger picture of decentering men? Or, women, whoever your preference is that you like to date, or sometimes you're hyper fixated on. It could kind of be anything. The bigger picture, I'll say personally to me, that I thought, maybe it's different for others, decentering men for me just means not sleeping with them, because I can't think of anything else that makes me hyper fixated on men. For others, it could be maybe they want love and affection. Maybe they want someone to cuddle them. Maybe they want someone to pay for their things. Maybe they want someone to live with them. I don't know. It could be many reasons. Your preference of what you like to date, about decentering them, that can make you focus on bettering yourself. But yeah, for me, I figured it's just not sleeping with them. Because I really can't think of anything that I would have men be my hyperfixation. Even when I was young, that's all it was. Like, yeah, I like boys. I like men. Let me start saying men. I like men. And that's really all it was. I thought that was cute. I thought, oh, I want to get with him. I like him. I want him to be my personal lover. And that was it. I didn't go after anything else. I never really was trying to make anyone to be my boyfriend. I didn't want their money. I spend time with them, yeah, that too. But I am comfortable spending time by myself, That's all it is for me when it comes to that. Everybody else, it could be something different, but you got to think of the bigger picture. Like, why would you have to decenter a person? Okay, then I thought about, okay, what's the bigger picture of these high prices of houses? See, everything else, I don't, okay, high prices of food and clothing, okay, I don't eat a lot. I don't shop a lot, so that's not really affecting me. But when it comes to these houses, maybe, because I would like to get a house. So I'm like, what's the bigger picture of all these high prices of these houses? I think it's really about who's trying to buy the houses. Because it'd be like foreign people or foreign companies or people who got money. And that's why the prices of these houses is going up, because they're okay, how can I put it? Whoever's selling it, whether it's a house owned by a bank, maybe by the state, your town, whatever, like whoever has a higher authority of the land, they want the prices of it being higher so they can get the most money from these people who got money. Basically, at the end of the day, they know we don't got nothing. They know people, common people, who's trying to buy a house is just going to be a loan from the bank anyway. They really don't feel like dealing probably with debt right now. They want guaranteed money. Where can they get guaranteed money from? And the most at that is people who already just got money. Because I'm not gonna lie, if I had the money, whatever a price of a house is, I'm buying it at that price. I'm just saying, y'all, I'm keeping it real. Like, if I was like rich, like higher upper class rich right now, and there's a house I want, I'm not really worrying about the price. I'm buying it. I am. And that's who they trying to sell to right now. People who may have money and want a house, willing to pay that big buck. Yeah. Because after I think to myself, after I buy the house, all I got to pay is just taxes and all the other little bills I know that come along with it. But if I got money and I'm confident in it, I'm paying for that as long as I'm about to live there. So that's a guaranteed payment of a person gonna keep paying their bills at that house. Everybody else, things happen, you know, for common people. You fall short, bills is late, it starts stacking up. It's not too guaranteed, you know, when it comes to that loans and debt and stuff. So I feel like that's the bigger picture of that when it comes to these high price houses. What's another thing? Oh, college. When it comes to college, I'm like, okay, what's the bigger picture of this college? You know, with this tuition and people getting in debt with that. I know personally for myself, I was able to go to college for free because I was low income. I'm low income and I was a guaranteed money to the college because I didn't have my parents. I was an independent student. I did not have my mother or my father in my life. So when I signed up for FAFSA and grants and stuff like that, that's guaranteed money from the state that I will be given to the college to teach me and to help a less fortunate student. So that's guaranteed money. They like that. Fortunately and unfortunately, yes, they like that because I'm guaranteed money. As long as I keep my grades good, they're getting money from me to teach me. Other people have to take out loans and debt. That in a way is guaranteed money for the school because you're paying that to the school. But then whoever you took your loan out from, that, you know, that they gotta wait for you to pay them back and stuff. So I don't know if I would get into business and being a loaner, because it's like that's not always guaranteed to get your money back. Things happen and stuff like that, you know. It's iffy when you get into that. But I think yeah, that's the bigger picture of that school stuff, because I've heard about people trying to get their kids in a way of being independent students, even though they had their parents and their parents got money. Just a way like to kind of get their child in a school guaranteed. I've heard about little things people try to do. Dang, that's all I had. I only had 3 bullet points. What else can I think of a bigger picture? A bigger picture of anything. Here the planes going by. I can't think of nothing else right now. Bigger picture. Can I think of anything personally for myself? The only thing I could think of, I might say for myself, because it's funny because my manager said that to me the other day. She was like, you know, it'll be great if I share my knowledge with people. And I was like, wow, that kind of touched me in a little deeper way. And I was like, whoa. And she said that because we have like new assistant managers and new employees that's about to be coming in. I don't necessarily have to train them because that's not my job. I don't get paid to be training people. So they need to be training them. But I kind of know about my position well enough for like how to do things and have everything go smoothly when I go to work. And I keep myself busy. I don't know how, but I'm able to always keep myself busy, and they like that. So when the new people do come, or even these new managers that came that really don't know too much about our place because they have worked other places, they just don't know about here particularly, and I'm able to show them and tell them about certain things that go and how to do this, how to do that, how to make everything go a little more smoothly and faster. That's why she asked me to share my knowledge, which I'm willing to do. I'm not gonna hold out on people so they just don't know things. Like, that's not right. Like, if they can get the hang of it, that helps me in a way, because like I don't like to overdo myself, and I'm not trying to overwork myself. So I will definitely share my knowledge. And it got me just thinking in my personal life, which is right here too. I feel like low-key content creating is a part of my personal life because I don't share that work. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna share my knowledge. I like that she said that. So I feel like that's a bigger picture when it comes to me and what I do. Make sure I just share my knowledge to y'all. Like, I don't know, because I feel like that's kind of how I made it in my early 20s. I was learning from other people here on YouTube, and then back then it was a little more Snapchat and Instagram when that was first popping off. And then now we got TikTok. People share their knowledge on TikTok too. So I'm like, okay, that's what it's about. Just sharing what I know, what I think in a way that can help others. Because that helped me like be a little smart in how I know. Because everything I know, I guess I must have learned from others in a way. Yeah, I had to learn it. They probably didn't say it exactly how I say things and I comprehend and word it, but that's like teachers. Every teacher is teaching a topic, but you know, they teaching it in their own way and how they somehow get the message across. So I like that. So I don't mind that. Like, I'm gonna still do what I do. Y'all know I love to just live life, do what I do, have my little videos. I like to be a little different, just think of brainstorm ideas and different fun things to do. But y'all know y'all always gonna get a little I kind of woke up not too long ago, but yeah, I'm gonna do what I do and try to find fun things to do and share it with y'all. But I'm always gonna be chit-chatting. Y'all know I have to once in a while sit down and chat to y'all. Yeah, that's the bigger picture of me. I feel like the bigger picture of me is me wanting to share a little of what I know. But then I do understand, which I learned from another YouTuber, someone older than me, that I don't know everything. And I'm not going to act like I know everything because I can only tell what I have experienced so far. I'm only 28, so I can't act like I know about family and dating if I haven't done that. And I'm not ever going to pretend or try to be a life coach or a dating coach and I'm over here single, or be a life coach and I'm over here still young of life. So yeah, I'm not about to do all of that. I can only tell what I know from what I went through. And then, you know, sometimes you go through so much, I forget what I've been through that I can probably help someone with. You know, I gotta really sit down and think about it and jot it down. Like, what have I been through? Like, if someone is going through the same thing. Because it's a lot right now. Like, if anybody has ever dealt with a family member going to jail or prison, I've dealt with that. If anyone has ever been through losing their home, I've been through that. If anyone has been through not having a parent in their life, their mom or their dad, I've been through that at both. I've been through that. If someone has been through raising siblings, if you're raising your siblings, I've been through that. If you're taking care of older parents or grandparent with dementia, I've been through that. If you kind of was like quiet or shy in school or had a little anxiety, I've been through that. Because I remember when I was in school, I used to sweat a lot in my armpits. I used to say, why am I always sweating? I think it was just from being around people. Like my arm was stressed. Like my armpits used to always sweat. But now it don't. I've been through that. Or if you hairy, I'm a very hairy person. Been through that, still going through it. I'm hairy and I don't care. You ever been through like not liking your hair? Well, I haven't been through not liking my hair, but if you have my hair texture, been through that. I could tell you about my hair texture. I have the very, very kinky hair texture. Have you ever felt a way maybe about being brown skin? I'm here to share. I don't know, when I was growing up, I kind of didn't realize I was brown skinned. I didn't know what I was. That's a funny thing, because I don't know. Like, I grew up in a town. It was Hispanic, Caribbean people, white people, and then it was some of I guess I'll say African American, black, like we're the people who's like we're black but have always lived here in America. Like we have to do ancestry to kind of know where our ancestors might have came from if we're trying to go that far back. So like I remember like they would have the light skin, dark skin talk, and I would just be like, I just stayed out of it because I was like, I don't know, I'm not light skin, I'm not dark skin. And then I think the concept of brown skin finally came. I don't know when that came. Yeah, I just stayed out of it. I was like, I don't know. It was kind of dumb to me anyway. I'm like, why are we all worried about being light skin and dark skin? Like, people's mixed now. So it's like, people be brown skin like me. Oh yeah, and they could be mixed. I didn't even think of that. So yeah, I'm like a brown skin. But then y'all could look at me and see I'm black. Y'all could see that. So I don't know. I just know. I don't know. Color didn't matter to me. I think growing up because of that, like who I grew around, and I'm like, oh, I'm brown, and I knew in the back of my mind like I'm mixed with multiple things. So I didn't get into that. What else have I been through that we could kind of talk about? I don't know if anybody has, oh yeah, we could dive into addiction. I have family members that have addiction. We could talk about that. What else? Depression. Got family members that had depression. Family members dependent. Family members enabling. Oh, there's a lot we could get into. We could also get into if you feel like you have no one. You feel like you got no friends. You feel like you have no family to depend on. And it's yourself. You have no one to fall back on. I feel like I'm living that right now. We could get into it. You know, and then sometimes I sit and wonder, I'm like, how am I not sad? How am I not crying? How am I so strong? It took a while to get to this. Maybe when I first realized it, I might have been a little sad, and I did self-reflection, and I got through it. But we could get into it. We could talk more about it. Maybe if you want to talk about like you never had a boyfriend, you never had a girlfriend, we could get into it. I never had a boyfriend, never had a girlfriend. We could get into it. Yeah, I date, go on a date, spend time with someone, have a lover, but yeah, not official relationship, haven't been married, no kids. We could get into it. So we can get into it. Yeah. So it's just about seeing the bigger picture. Sometimes I know it's hard to see the bigger picture when you feel like a puzzle piece. But yeah, we could get into it because it could be deep topics sometimes, but I ain't trying to make it seem so like sad. So yeah, we could get into a lot of that. I'll start jotting things down, or y'all can write in the comments specific questions or like topic, you know. But yeah, we'll get into it though. We'll get into it. Can't think of nothing else. We could talk about body types, cause I got through that era. That's another thing. I got through that era, that Instagram baddie era. I got through it. I didn't get no surgeries. Yeah, I can start talking about what I got through, cause I'm the oldest of Gen Z, I think. So it's a lot we had to watch. I watched the millennials grow up. We could talk about that. I'm watching my fellow Gen Z grow up. We could talk about that. There's a lot we could talk about. But we'll get to it one thing at a time. Not rushing. I'm definitely not rushing. There's no point in rushing. This is life. Don't rush life. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, it's a lot. We keep talking about losing V card. That though, the only thing I can really speak on that, I waited till I was in my 20s. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I waited, y'all. I waited till I was in my 20s. And I'm glad I did. Because that makes me think of this one boy I talked to at one time. And he was shocked. He's like, the way I was, I don't know. He thought I've been popping it since a youngin'. I was like, what? I said, what? Don't gas me up. Like, you make me feel like I'm a pro. But I'm like, boy, no. I have not been out here popping it for that long. I don't even pop it a lot. Like, I sure don't. I don't know. We could talk about it. Maybe because I learned some tricks from Corn, but I tried to stop watching. We could talk about that too. I try not to. But nah, yeah, people be shocked. I'm like, I don't be popping it like that. Because like I said, we could bring this back full circle. We are decentering things that we are hyper fixated on. Yes, and for me, decentering lovemaking, and it's much better now. I feel like I'm making friendly connections with people, whether it's a man or a woman. I'm not thinking like, yeah, because I don't like thinking like that. If I'm meeting a man, my brain is like, oh, well, will this be your man? I'm like, no, let me just meet a fellow man, and he's just someone to talk to or meet at that moment. Like, I don't want my brain having me thinking, like, do I need to sleep with this person? Do I need to date this person? No, let's just meet people and let's be friendly, you know? I like that because that's where I'm at now. I'm just meeting people and I'm being friendly. You don't have to be nothing more, nothing less. And I like that no matter, you know, I meet adults, you know. So, yeah, so that's about it. What I got to do today, I'm just resting. I got a little more running errands to do. But that's about it. I'm chilling. I might work out later. So y'all might get a video. But I'm just resting because work has been a workout. Whew. But like I said, I'll have help soon. So, and the birds is chirping. I might be able to hear the birds. We're getting nice weather coming up. Like New York now is going to be like 50 and above. So that's nice. Still feels chilly when that wind is blowing, but we getting there. I can't wait. I want to go outside. I want to go to the beach. I want to go to the park. Like, I'm so excited. So, but yeah, that's about it for now. That was a quick little chit chat that I was just thinking about. And yeah, I even talked to my grandma about this. I did. I even talked to my grandma and she was like, yes, okay. So yeah, I thought I'll share with y'all. So, all right, let me go, y'all. I'll be back. I hope y'all okay. I'm always sending positive energy and love y'all way. If you ever need anything, write it in the comments. Oh, I need to check my email too. Dang, I gotta check my email. Did I ever tell y'all my email? I think it's in my little description of my channel thing. I gotta check. But yeah, thank y'all for everything. Whether you watch it, you like, you subscribe, you share, I appreciate it because it keeps me motivated. And I don't want to stop. I'm not gonna stop though. I'm not gonna stop. So yeah, you know, that's just how it goes. Yeah. I can't think of nothing else going on right now. I just been chilling. Yeah, I can't think of nothing. Yeah, just working and resting. Count my blessings. I'm grateful. Taking it one day at a time. Yeah, that's all I can do. You know, and hope for the best. Yeah. All right. Oh, the sun trying to shine in. Okay. Let me go, y'all. I'll be back. Yeah. Feeling good. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all. later. I don't know how later, but it will not. I won't be going long, but I'll be back. I'll be back.